the battle for the heart of New York. It's the coach. This is week 10 of the NFL on E.
Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we hit week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and their inner-city rivals, the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out to lead the Giants, as he's done since 2004, Eli Manning. And his hold on the job somewhat precarious coming into the year, but still, look, this is a two-time Super Bowl MVP, and the franchise's all-time leader in passing yards and touchdown passes as well.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
He's got his man. This is Tate. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. The numbers for Tate in last week's game: 5 catches, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
A first down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Manning, he completes it to Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing now is Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
And the big key is going to be, how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs? Because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Manning on target here to Shepard, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Manning. This is Shepard on the catch. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Bell sheds him off. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
The offensive starters now for the Jets.
An offensive line play is not something that comes to mind readily, but it's always a big key in a ball game. And already these guys, they're getting it done up front. As we've seen this rushing attack have some early success.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A look at the starters down the defensive side of the ball for the Giants. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Darnold looking for the end zone. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Adam Gase turns to the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now out come the Giants. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go, Sam. Here we go, D. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously, the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Madden going to hand it off to Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Always a plethora of storylines when the Jets and Giants get together, and certainly one big storyline is what they've been able to do in the backfield. Saquon Barkley, he's the Giants' future in the backfield, and now Le'Veon Bell coming over from Pittsburgh. He has really solidified what the Jets want to do carrying the football, and both of these guys' threats catching it as well. They really appear to both be set for years to come. These are going to be some fun battles to watch. On 2nd and 12, Manning. And that is incomplete here.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounder. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Touchdown, Giants! Rashard Higgins, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On first down, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Got him in. It's Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. To the air again, Darnold. And Brown's got it for a Jets touchdown. Daniel Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the 16, Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. By the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. Now, overall, 2nd leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. In fact, his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. Now a first down carry by Bell. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Caught here by Griffin. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that
is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys going to football are taught never. Throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense has done a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul-searching now. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Barkley. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Manning to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold sliding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kareem Martin. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack on first down, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Found his target. It's Anderson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly. Allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game. Probably something they need to do more of here, losing in the 2nd quarter.
When you're riding your best horse, you've got to lather him up. The best running backs I've ever talked to, they've all said the exact same thing to me. I'll even break a good sweat until I get to 20 carries.
You're full of good wisdom. Let's see if they can get him into the game more now. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Manning going to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 7, Manning finds his tight end Ingram. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From midfield, here's Manning. Open man is Higgins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. Manning now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Manning. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Manning. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Single, single.
On first down, it's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. A first down throw, Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just...
Jamison Crowder. Touchdown, Jets.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To try again after the sack. Manning looking sideline, incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Manning. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start with 2 teams who took quarterbacks high in last year's draft. Buffalo on the road, taking on Cleveland. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Matt Ryan has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. See what's happening with the Bengals. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens trying to finish that one off and claim victory. In our game, it was Sam Darnold who was on target in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Darnold complete to Crowder. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. That's where Crowder makes his hay in the slot. Jets hoping to see more of that going forward. He signed with him in March after the last 4 seasons being in Washington. Had 3 pretty good years, then sort of tailed off last season due in large part to an ankle injury. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 50, it's Darnold. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route. and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 7, Darnold. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Daniel Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So the drive there. Took 6 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. We take a look ahead at what's to come later tonight. Sunday Night Football, it'll be the Vikings and the Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And then tomorrow night, we've got the Seahawks and the Niners from Levi's Stadium. And we were in the Bay Area for the Raiders on Thursday night. Now right back out to watch the Niners on Monday night. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Manning. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Manning. And that will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The give is to Bell. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Open man is Anderson. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Throwing on second down. Darnold forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Darnold now to throw. And fights him off. Caught here by Griffin.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And his kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Eli Manning and company getting set here as they head back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Darnold. The Noodles got it, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Bell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dexter Lawrence in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
To throw is Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And his kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Eli Manning getting ready to go again on offense. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Manning. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Manning to throw. And Tate's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Manning to Barkley on the draw play. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking him.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Le'Veon Bell and the Jets ready to begin their next drive. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number one, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. But that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks.
And now it's blocked. And the Jets have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. No, we finally score, can't even kick the extra point.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. The try. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
On first down, Bell a first down and then some. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Manning. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Manning. He completes it to Tate. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 53 is mine. Squeeze, double up.
Manning now on first down. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns. Just another connection.
No doubt about it. That's the Eli Manning we know. Pushing the ball downfield and with proficiency.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the Jets' 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Manning. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Manning now to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Manning, and his throw here's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again, Manning. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 16. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Manning, they'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Rosa's kick is good, but hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker, and if they did, that'll be a 1st down. So forget the field goal. Give them the first on that penalty.
How about that? That's one way to pick it up, but that's doing it the hard way, but they'll accept it.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow...
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because...
You're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Manning. It's caught, Shepard. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 43.
Now Manning. They're going to Gallman here on the screen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Play action. Manning. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. And for Charles... Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.